Well, school is out, but there's still plenty of things happening with the Lima City School District. And joining us today, Superintendent Jill Ackerman, to tell us more. And thanks for joining us, Jill.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so it's so important that the kids eat right during the school year and even during the summertime, right? So you have a summer lunch program.
So we do. So we're really super excited to be able to offer again our summer lunch program for kids ages 1 to 18. And they started June 3rd, and they're going to run through July 25th. The only day that we will not be in session will be the 4th of July. That's every Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. The locations are there on the screen: Heritage Independence, the Liberty Arts Magnet, and Unity. We also have 2 trucks this year that are making stops. Truck 1 will be in Lincoln Park. Truck 2 will be in Martin Luther King, and also Farouk Park. And then our second truck will be at the Lima West Apartments and the Maplewood Apartments. That's the Children's Hunger Alliance, and they have a shelf-stable meal, and those are drop-off meals as well. So we're really excited to kind of be able to expand beyond just the district boundaries to get out more, even into a little bit of the county, just to serve kids. That's just what we want to do. It doesn't matter where you go to school. If you're a child from 1 to 18 years old, we're going to feed you lunch, no questions asked. We're happy to do it. Our ladies and gentlemen that work the program in the summer are super excited. They love it. So you're going to get served with a smile. The other thing that you're going to also notice is that some of these stops, our Spartan Ride will be available. And that is our little short bus, and you can't miss it because it's all decked up in Spartan gear. And so parents can come on the bus with the children. They can get books. We do have some novels that are more adult-oriented. We have children's books. We have all kinds of different academic-type things that parents can take home to work with their kids over the summer. There's kiosks on there. There are laptops. So if you need to get your child registered for school, we have Wi-Fi there. We can help you get that done. So there are some stops for that as well. And you can take advantage of that. So when you see the bus, and you will also see it out just in neighborhoods, don't hesitate to come to the bus and take advantage of some of the offerings that we have to kind of try to help with that summer slide. We wanted to really try to eliminate that.
Right, yeah, I mean, reading, I assume, is like one of those important things that the kids need to do during the summertime?
Well, it is. And, really, we really try to encourage parents to read with their kids all the time. Our Lima Public Library has a wonderful summer reading program for kids, lots of incentives involved in that. It's just fun to go there to check out books. It doesn't cost any money. We just really encourage you to do as much reading with your kids as you can. Simple things like cooking, recipes, there's math involved in that as well as reading. We always say newspapers, anything nonfiction is something that kids really need to focus on, is nonfiction reading. We have found that our kids with our book vending machines prefer the nonfiction books, which is fantastic because that is an area that we tend to not gravitate toward. When we're looking for a good book to read, we tend to gravitate toward more fiction. So we want to encourage parents to really try to focus on nonfiction reading, counting, sidewalk chalk. You can do a lot of fun things with sidewalk chalk. There's tons of stuff at the dollar store that you can get super cheap. Whipped cream where you're working on letters, a cookie sheet, just lots of different things that you can do at home and really just try to take a little chunk of time each day to focus on math and reading. It will make a really big difference for your child.
You mentioned summer slide. I think some people think, well, that's not really a thing, but I assume you could see as teachers and stuff if kids have continued to work a little and the kids that don't during the summer.
It really is because we do a spring diagnostic and parents have access to those results of the spring. And then when you come back and we do the fall diagnostic, you can clearly see from the spring to the fall that slide that has happened because of that lack of routine and everyday academics happening. So we want to really try to close that gap because it takes a little bit of time when they get back to school in the fall to kind of catch them back up. And it's easier if we just can pick up where we left off and just keep right on moving. So we really need, and even during the school year, we need parent support at home, guardian support at home. We need families doing things with their children at night and in the summertime to try to really help keep them on track.
Right, yeah, and as you mentioned, those things that you mentioned to do, they're fun things. So the kids probably don't even realize they're learning all the time either when they're reading and cooking and stuff like that. So that's fun
They
stuff.
are fun.
Yeah.
And we encourage people to take advantage of the children's garden. There are a lot of fun things over there, colors, steps, just running around and looking at all the different plants. There's so many great things within the community that don't cost anything. All of the parks, they're just opportunities to be out and doing things, counting steps, and just take advantage of everything that Lima has to offer.
Right, exactly. All right, Jill, thank you very much for joining us today. Hard to believe it's summertime.
Thank you for having me.
All right, don't go away. Noon Edition continues in a moment.
The Lima